Welcome back to another episode of the Peige Pod. Your hosts, Braden Figueroa and Chad Nutter. We have a bunch of really cool topics, you guys, basically revolving around how we started videography, where we began, where we're at now, and everything in between.
That's correct.
Every time we're just going to do that. Okay, cool. So I'll just end up having to talk the whole time. That's unreal.
We just moved into our new villa that we are recording this podcast in. Actually, my bedroom. We stole this couch from Braden. Trying to hold hands.
Yeah, I was thinking about it.
We stole this couch from Braden's bedroom,
I'm
but
super butthurt about the whole couch moving. I think we'll probably move it back after the pod.
it was just really a pain to get it in here, so we'll probably leave it in
Just
here.
probably keep switching it back and forth every time we
We'll
do the pod.
probably leave it in here.
That's good stuff.
But this place is much better than our old villa.
It is a upgrade times 10 in my opinion. I slept in today and was not woken up by the sound of drilling on my wall.
No construction.
And when I came back from getting breakfast, my bed was made.
Yeah, that's incredible.
This is like a 5-star resort that we basically moved into. And it's literally across the street. We could throw a rock and hit our old place.
Yeah, well, I could throw it.
Yeah, I could throw a rock and you'd probably just like walk it over there.
Probably throw it left-handed.
That's good stuff.
Um,
We just wrapped up client stuff. We've been working on this project for the past month.
probably like month
Yeah.
and a half, 2 months. It's been a big project that we just wrapped up. It's been taking a lot of our time and energy.
Mm-hmm.
But we just wrapped up, and now it's time to. I think we're gonna explore Bali a little bit more.
Yeah,
We've just been working for the past month and
yeah,
finishing up
and
this
our,
project.
our days have just so you guys like get an idea. Like when we go out and just for example, like the motorcycle, just take them to the beach. When we go out and do that, that takes up so much effort. It's fun. It's like a blast. But when we come back at night, we usually have to work on this client video. So then those get. If we were to do that every day, that would get pushed back. And those obviously come before the vlog.
Yeah.
So it's like finding that balance right now. And I think we have found a nice balance with it, but this first month was really just finishing up that important stuff, getting in a routine, which we're now very much into, and rolling with it. And we're excited. We've gotten great feedback on the vlog. We're just really getting started. We're just
Yeah.
kind of dipping our toes in the water.
We've been kind of pulling some vlogs out of our asses some days because we've just
100%.
been like sitting around working.
Yeah.
When
When you work for 8 hours during the day, it's like impossible practically to do a vlog.
Yeah. But now we have some more time. Hopefully we'll make some treks to some cool places in Bali.
Totally.
Maybe see some waterfalls, go play with some more monkeys.
100%.
What else do we have planned? Waterfalls, monkeys.
Tribes.
Oh yeah.
This is good stuff. We've actually had a Balinese friend that we've met, and she's told us that they're indigenous tribes you can actually go live with for the day. So we're gonna go sleep in a hut and experience a whole new culture, which is crazy because most people like when they think of Bali, you just think of like blue ass water, beaches. Yeah. So this is, the meat and potatoes of the video. We're gonna go back to day one, where
you
we
like that term?
yeah,
I don't really like it.
bread and butter.
Bread and butter's better.
Okay, bread and butter of the pod. Let's go back to day one, where you started with video, and how was that experience? When did you pick up a camera?
I first picked up a camera. Well, actually, it was my phone. Probably in 20.
You're a big vlogger on the phone kind of guy?
Huge.
Really? I like it.
2015, I think.
Holy shit.
I had just graduated high school, was in college, and all I had was my phone, iPhone. I wanted to be like a fitness YouTuber.
We
'cause
both did.
I followed a bunch of like fitness
We
YouTubers.
were big into the fitness YouTube game.
So I did a lot of, well not a lot, but a little bit of like fitness vlogging. And
Cringy?
Very.
100%. It's good stuff.
We'll have to do a YouTube video watching some
Oh
old
my
vlogs.
god, that's for another day.
But yeah, all I had was my phone, so I would vlog on my phone, front facing camera, and edit on my phone.
Terrible quality.
Edit on iMovie on my iPhone. Then I eventually graduated to a little point and shoot Canon G7X,
It's good stuff.
which made it a little bit easier, but I still didn't have a laptop at the time, so I would transfer all the footage from the camera to my phone and
Jeez.
edit on my phone.
What a grind. Just for the vlog.
Just for the vlog. I would have to transfer each clip individually, one by one, over Bluetooth to my phone,
That's unreal.
which took a little bit, and then edit on my phone, and then upload to YouTube from my phone. Then I eventually got a laptop, which made life actually the same laptop I have now. Which made life way easier, and I think I'm going a little fast.
You're scooting a little
I
fast.
think I might be going a little fast.
Really?
Went from getting the laptop, so at this point I have a laptop.
Still using the phone.
Still use, no, I have the point and shoot
Point and
camera,
shoot.
the laptop, and at this point it's probably like 2016, and I'm still just doing like fitness vlogs for myself, and then probably 2017 I did my first client project, which
Who's
was
that for?
for Paul Ravella, who's big in the fitness industry. He reached out and asked me to do a recap of him at like a fitness expo, and that was my first paid gig.
Were you terrified?
A little bit. It was first time I'd ever done work for anybody else, so obviously completely different than vlogging for myself. And then after that, it's when it kind of like started to snowball, and friends of Paul's would reach out and I would do videos for them, and then that kind of turned into me doing less personal content and more client projects. And so I eventually just started doing, I was working at Domino's at the time,
Good stuff.
delivering pizzas,
Chefing it up.
chefing it up, and in college, delivering pizzas at Domino's, doing freelance videography work, and I think I dropped out of college first, and then just started going all in on the video while I was still delivering pizzas at Domino's, and then I eventually the video just started growing with more and more clients, and I eventually quit my Domino's job and just went like full in on the videography, and that was probably 2018,
Crazy.
and just started traveling and doing gigs for more and more clients, and that brought me to, well, then I got a full-time job.
Take me back to when you got the job, your full-time job with D Murthy. And who's D?
D is the owner of a few different apparel companies. Young and Reckless, he co-owns with Drama, who was on the Fantasy Factory on
Great
MTV.
show. Great show.
And he also co-owns or co-founded 5-4, which is like a men's subscription apparel company.
Big in the business world.
Huge.
They're
And then
well connected.
on the side, he also does podcasts, Group Chat and Detour.
Great pods.
Great pods. You guys should definitely check them out. Big Cathy's. But I did that job for about 10 months, almost a year.
So that it was a 9 to 5 for the viewers or for the listeners.
9 to 5, 9 to 6, 9 to 7, Monday through Friday, sometimes
Jeez.
weekends.
You ate shit.
Yeah, it tasted great.
Like candy.
100%.
For 2 years, right?
No, a year.
A
Almost
year.
a year.
1 year.
And I was doing content for him for his brands, for the podcast. Did that for a year, and then eventually.
How much though did you feel like in that amount of time you learned just from being around someone that's so into the business world and being around a different network of people that you probably would have never met if you hadn't got this job?
Yeah, that job was a huge learning experience for me.
Mm-hmm.
Just getting my feet wet, like learning business sides, like being around people working a 9 to 5.
Yeah.
And then just also meeting, D knows like all the cool people that you need to know in LA. So just like meeting all those people
Totally.
was like a super dope experience.
I mean, and I remember we would call when I was at Oregon and just bullshit about what was going on. It was just nuts to me just to see everything you were learning and how like even though it was a 9 to 5, like how much you got out of it. Because I think for you being in that job was so beneficial to us becoming business partners, because it was like it made sense. Like I was up at school, I was doing something totally different, getting totally different stuff, and you were in this totally different niche of people in LA and learning from a guy that's done really well in business.
100%.
Yeah.
So I did that for a year, learned a ton, met a bunch of cool people, and then finally quit in May of this year, a couple months ago, and decided to travel. Went to Europe for a little bit, and now we're here in Bali for indefinitely.
Jeez, it's crazy. I started back in 2015 with the fitness vlog situation, like Chad.
Same.
It was good stuff. So cringy. Oh my god. Story for another day about the whole just getting made fun of thing.
What fitness YouTubers were you following?
You know, Christian Guzman was kind of the guy. So after I graduated high school and I weighed 132 pounds because I was wrestling, and I was like, I'm tired of being called the skinny guy. I had a trainer in high school that called me SpongeBob, which is kind of effed up. It wasn't really motivating.
It's a little messed up.
Yeah, it's kind of effed up for a trainer to call me SpongeBob. But I was like, I started looking at all these fitness YouTubers, and I was like, wow, like I think I could actually maybe get jacked. Like I wanted a six pack. I wanted a six pack, and I wanted bigger arms. Started watching all these fitness.
What happened?
No, it just worked. Yeah, tremendously. But I started watching all these fitness people and found out, wow, like this is totally possible. I can do this. And over that summer coming to college, I gained 42 pounds or 45 pounds, something like that. And
45 pounds.
without steroids, it's crazy.
Without any
Without any testosterone boosters. It's pretty good stuff.
That's kind of sick.
Yeah, so came into college way more confident in my body and just like as a person. And I was like, dude, like why don't I do the fitness YouTuber game? Like I found two buddies and we attempted to do the fitness YouTuber game for like literally the whole year, I think. I think it was at the end of that year. And I was starting to make edits. I was starting to make like workout edits in there. And so this girl DM'd me on Instagram.
What's the workout edit?
A workout edit is you find a cool song, and videographers that don't know this, you go to some really illegal website, YouTube to MP3.
Yep.
You copy a song off YouTube. And
Yep.
you don't know this until you Google this and someone just like says it. You go
It's
to
very easy to do.
Yeah, YouTube.
Literally what I still use for every video.
Yeah, I use it now. So same exact website.
Yep.
So YouTube to MP3, copy the YouTube link, paste it YouTube to MP3, download it. I'm not saying this is good, but like this is what people do.
No, it's highly recommend.
Yeah, this is all you do. You download it, and then you put that song into your sequence for like whatever you're editing, and
It has to be like a
it's gotta be
like
upbeat.
a big
It's
like EDM song.
yeah, it's gotta be EDM for sure for working out, and you cut the clips to make yourself look kind of cool.
Yeah, but it has to be like if you don't have a camera that shoots slow mo, you're kind of screwed.
Yeah, definitely.
Because if like 180, like a GH5 that shoots 180, like Ben's camera, he's just set.
You would have
But
crushed the fitness.
You have to have a camera that shoots like at least 60 frames per second.
Yeah, definitely.
Or else it's not a cool gym edit.
Totally
it has
agree.
to be in slow mo.
My aunt, I believe it was my aunt or my mom, I can't remember, but one of them got me a Canon T5i for Christmas. Freshman year I think of college, or they split it with me or something like that. I got it and I remember like this is crazy, like this is nuts. I felt so cool. I had the Casey Neistat starter pack. I had the Gorilla Pod, the shitty mic on top that was Rode, that wasn't the really nice one. It was like the average one. It was like $100. I thought it was super cool. I carried it around everywhere with me. But I lived and breathed vlog. I was just like editing 24/7. And at the end of that year, some girl DM'd me on Instagram and said, "Hey, I'm in this sorority at Oregon and I love your vlog." And I was like, that's unreal.
How sick did you feel?
I felt so cool. First person probably ever said that. Yeah. And she was like, "We'll pay you to do a recruitment video for a sorority." And I was like, "How much do you charge?" And I'm like, "How much do I charge?" I remember I go $1,000 for 3 minutes. And she goes, "Yeah, that's just way out of our budget." And I was like, I didn't know what to say. I was like, shit.
She come back with like 50.
No, so she goes, yeah, just actually talk to our people, our budget people, and they say they'll take $750. And I go, you know what? I actually have so much shit lined up that I just can't take it, which is so stupid looking back. Never do that. That is dumb. I should have just done the damn thing for free to get experience. But anyway,
that's unreal.
She says $750. Absolutely not, like super booked. They come back. A week goes by, and I'm sitting there in my room like, that was the stupidest decision I could have ever made.
Extremely
Denying $750, $700, whatever it was. And a week goes by, and I get a text that says, "Hey, actually, we just looked at just crunched some numbers, and we can do $950." And I go, "You know what? I think that'll work."
$950.
$950.
That's unbelievable.
We did my first video for $950, and I remember our first shoot was actually at this hike in Oregon. It's called Spencer's Butte. It's a really common hike. And we hike up to this damn mountain. I think I have everything ready. I got a really crappy stabilizer that was like $40 on Amazon.
Yeah.
And I'm looking good. I'm feeling good. I got my backpack packed. Drone in the back.
You ever charge batteries?
So we get right before that. You know, as a videographer, you charge stuff before you go shoot stuff. You know, we get up to the top of this mountain, and I had just charged everything. I made sure everything was charged. Memory cards, good to go. We hike up this mountain, and we get there. It's like a 30-minute hike, 20 minutes away from campus. Get up there. And I left the drone batteries at home. So
That's great.
Yeah, so they're sitting up there, and they're like, "Yeah, so we're gonna fly the drone." And I literally
Too windy.
No, yeah. So I pulled one of these, went up there like that, put the finger in the mouth, did the air. I'm like, "Yeah, you know what? The wind conditions are just actually F today. We're not gonna be able to fly the drone. We'll have to come back a different time." And they were like, "Oh my, totally makes sense, totally understandable." And I was like, "Yeah," and it actually was super windy.
Yeah.
Worked in my favor. It wasn't dry, and. Yeah, so we filmed great B-roll up there, and I came back the next day kicking myself in the ass for forgetting my batteries and filmed these scenes on top of this stupid.
You finally got them charged.
Yeah, I got them charged. No, it was more just bringing them. They were charged. It was just like.
Oh, you forgot them.
Yeah, I just forgot them at home.
Yeah.
So we brought them there, got the shots, and they were
For
super.
those who don't know, you need batteries
to fly
the
stuff.
drone.
Yeah, it's crazy. But finished up the video. It was great. And it just broadened the portfolio. And I had a barber actually on campus too. This is another great story of forgetting dumb shit. We drive an hour and a half. This barber that used to cut my hair in college, super sick guy. His name's Travis Anthony Hair. Check him out. Great fades. We drive an hour and a half.
Why don't you ever go to him?
No, I go to him all the time. We drive an hour and a half out to the coast, and we have this sick video planned. And I still have the same camera, but I'm like better at editing at this point. And this is my second paid gig. And we get out there, and I forgot my effing memory card for my camera at home. And I go,
It's another essential.
And so I go, "Dude, this is the second time now, don't forget, that I've ever gotten paid to do something." And I'm like, literally at that point I sat there and I was like, I should quit.
Yeah, you should.
Which I should have.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. But, I'm not a quitter and I don't give up, so.
Yeah.
I literally am sitting there and I'm like trying to think, I'm trying to troubleshoot, I'm like, what can I do? Like, I'm thinking like, do I pull out my phone? Do I literally film this whole freaking video on my phone? And I've like pitched him this idea of like drone shots, and he's like, "You got the drone?" And I'm like, "Yeah." Forgot the drone memory card too. They were both on my table. So we get out there, and I remember that he takes a lot of photos for his like photography or for his hair stuff. And I'm like, "Yo, you got that memory card in your camera?" And he goes, "What happened to yours?" Prior to that, I had pretended to trip and pretended to break my memory card, which I didn't have. Yeah, and so he's a good guy. He goes into his car and he pulls out this memory card, and I'm thinking, how big is this thing? I'm like, at least 16 gigs, which would have been fine for the whole video. It's 4 gigabytes.
4 gigs.
And I'm thinking, holy shit, there's no way that I'm gonna film this freaking video. This is literally impossible.
Literally impossible.
So I'm sitting there, I'm like,
4 gigs is nothing.
Is literally nothing. Just for sake, like, we shot a job the other day, and it was a 6-hour shoot.
We filled up probably
80 gigs was what it was on the card, I think.
Yeah, 80 gigs.
80 gigabytes. So 4 gigs. This shoot was 2 hours. I'm sitting there, I'm like, this is effed. I'm screwed. I would go, and if I'd go back and watch the shot, and I was like, if it's not perfect, I'm deleting it. And so we just kept running that. And the edit turned out super, super sick. But from now on, I definitely check if my cards and my memory cards.
So now when we go to shoots, I make sure I charge all the batteries.
Chad's the big charger.
And bring all the memory cards.
Yeah. And so, it was just, after that, I just kind of got more comfortable doing stuff, and I had some portfolio stuff on my name. Did a couple more things in LA that were just random gigs, and got a job with the Ducks, which was sick. So that was super fun. I had
Who's the Ducks?
The Oregon Ducks are the #1 collegiate Instagram and social accounts in collegiate football, which is really cool. So I got a chance to work under the premier brand of college athletics, which was sick. And I learned I had a boss at the time who was super knowledgeable, and I came in there thinking I was hot shit, which I wasn't, and I should have been way more open-minded, and I think I learned to be more humble in just my work in general when talking with other people, because there's always something that you can learn from other people around you. And even shit, like I still learn stuff to this day. There's never gonna be everything you could learn about video, because there's so much shit. Photo, like color theory, there's so much stuff you can learn. Like I learn something every day, and I think that job really like grew me up as a videographer. And it was hard because you would have to, for example, sports stuff is like turnarounds the next day or day of or in game. So like we'd all have an assignment. There was like a team of 10 of us. So like one day I was pretty quick at cutting, not the best that I am now, but I was quick enough. And so like before the game, they'd give me an assignment. They'd say, you need to find 7 to 10 shots of people dancing, and I need to cut up, edit before kickoff. And it was a 30-minute time. You'd have to go out for 15 minutes and go up and cut for 20 minutes, I think. Something like that. Have it up, sent to our boss, ready to post. And that would have to go up before kickoff. And if not, I'd get in like a shit ton of trouble. So that was, it was crazy.
Did you ever get in trouble?
Oh, no, not really. Yeah, one time.
Yeah?
Yeah, one time. I actually, my last games, my boss said, you have one job today. And I was like, yeah, what is it? He goes, I don't want you to take videos of the cheerleaders, which I was like, I was super good at that. And yeah, I was really good at that.
Just really like filming the cheerleaders.
It was good stuff. It was great content. And he goes, at this first half, the second time out, there's going to be a proposal on the field, and I need you there. And I go, I'm your guy, 100%.
Someone was proposing, like they were going to get married.
Yeah, they're getting married on the field. And this guy was like an ex-Marine or something. So I go up to the effing top. I'm up at the top of the stadium. And on the thing, it says, actually it was the second time out. Okay, so on the board, it says 3 timeouts left. So I'm like sitting up there, I'm chilling. I'm talking to a buddy at the top of the stadium or something like that. It was me and Adam Simmons, if you're listening to this, I believe. And shout out Simmons. We're sitting up there, and I hear, and we have a proposal at Center Stadium. And I look down there, and this effing guy is proposing to this chick. And I look at the board, and it still says 3 timeouts. And I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. Like, so they forgot to take off a timeout. I practically tripped down. I have to run down. You guys know how big a college football stadium is. I run from this tip top, sprinting down to the bottom, like eat shit a few times, dart down there. I do a running slide in. I've already missed the main shot, the main proposal.
You were just already screwed.
Yeah, but I just want to make an effort, so like to show that I was like wasn't being stupid. And I also took a photo of the board while I was running down, a little snapshot to show my boss so he didn't kill me. And thankfully he was there.
Your boss?
Yeah, he was there. And he told me I was stupid and to get my head on my ass.
Yeah.
So that was good stuff. And
So he got the shot.
He got the shot, yeah. And I just went up and cut it really sad. And I was really depressed, but
that guy would have been so pissed if no one got it.
Could you imagine? Just nobody got the shot. There was like bigger cameras, like someone would have got the shot for sure, but it was my job to get the shot and I messed up. So yeah, tough stuff with the video. And then I really just started expanding the portfolio and grinded my whole 4 years of college. It was making the vlog, which was basically, the vlog was practice for video. So I felt like it sharpened my skills. Every week I'd try and make one vlog. And then anything that I could take on the weekends, or if I went back home, or if it was for a model, or anything that would pay me money, or I would take on.
So obviously there's been like some kind of shitty moments. And
100%.
Kind of like screwed up.
Definitely.
There has to be like some moments that like, what was your favorite moment doing like some client work or work for yourself?
That's a great question, guys. I think that's where we're going to wrap up this video experience. Make sure to tune into the audio.
We're going to save it for the audio only.
Woo! Tune in there.
Gonna be some juicy stuff.
Good stories coming your way.
Great stories. I'm sorry for the YouTube audience. You're gonna have to.
You have to hop on
over to the podcast.
Make sure to download it. Lob this vid a like. Drop a comment down below if you're feeling the pod, and give us a 5-star review for sure.
You have a little teaser for what was the little teaser from the story?
Oh.
Should we just not even tease it?
Oh, we should tease it. Sneaking on stage with a crowd.
Crowd
of 40,000 people, and just jumping behind some big ass artists that are triple platinum.
We're gonna have to cut this.
Yeah. We'll see you guys on the podcast. Ciao.
Rolling round.